Hey guys, what's up? This is Cameron from Dreamlight. Welcome to this quick demo of the night version of the Steampunk Streets. This is the HDR pack with the 100 maps plus 50 alpha masks, alpha maps. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just quickly show you a few of the highlights, and I'm going to let the other, the main functionality be explained in the previous video, which I did for the day version, because there's no need for me to repeat it all, right? So once you have it installed, you can find in DAZ studio formats, my DAZ library, live presets, Dreamlight, Array, Mega HDR Pack, Steampunk Streets Night. You will not have this work folder, right? This is just mine. You just simply click on this initial render setting, and immediately upon loading, you just of course need to have NVIDIA preview, and you have that displayed. Cool, and you can zoom out, and you can see this is a nighttime version, so it has a kind of a different vibe to it. It has lots of yellow lights from the street lights, and it also has this blue tinted lighting from the doors and windows, so it's kind of a cool spooky set that looks really awesome. And it has the same camera angles as the daytime version, so if you click on that, it's virtually the same camera angles, right? All 50. And you also have additional versions with a filler, which I'm gonna go back in a second. So all you need to do is add your stuff just like before. I'm just gonna add a vehicle here, this one here, throw it in. I'm gonna add a camera, and just like I showed you earlier, the thing you do with the camera is when you want to move the item around, you don't move the item, because that is kind of slow when you have the preview on. When you have the NVIDIA Array preview on, it's kind of slow. So all you do is move the camera here physically, right? You move the camera until it's matching the size and so forth of your item. So it's pretty cool. And there's really nice reflections you can get on the car and so forth. All right, so again, I'm not gonna cover the functionalities like depth of field, rendering items behind the buildings. There were masks included, just like in the previous set, in the daytime version. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the cool things that really separate the set from the other one. And that is, if I, for instance, just remove this car and load a different type of car. Let's say we load this one, stealth. All right. And this set, just like the daytime version, comes with an additional version that gives you a filler light. But it's not a filler that is just adding some kind of light. Let me turn off any camera light if we have any. Should we? Yeah. And it adds some kind of subtle, almost neon steampunk style lighting. So if I go back to that folder, just pause real quick. And this one we loaded is the map 00, and it has also a filler version that adds that cool pinkish style lighting, and that comes kind of from below a little bit, so it looks very cool. It just adds that very nice subtle effect. All right, it's really cool. And that light, you can obviously see it if you turn the camera around. You can see it here, right? It's baked into the map, so you don't need to do anything with it. It's just there instantly. Now, one cool thing you can do is to place the vehicle on the pavement. Let me show you how that's done. Because normally when you have these maps, and you place a vehicle here, and you move it, it's like it's not really responding to the pavement, right? But it shouldn't really do that. So the way to do that is to simply skew the car a little bit. You click on the car, you bring out the rotation, and you add a little bit of subtle rotation, just a few degrees. All right, that was a bit too much, right? There we go. Just a tad. All right, and once you have that added, it now feels like the car is really on the pavement. All right, so you can play with those very subtle things to, you know, just add an extra touch to your renders, right? And rotate the car around. It's facing the camera. Whoops, that was the wrong axis. I meant this one. Cool. All right. Now, one final thing before I leave you to see the other video if you haven't seen already, which covers, like I said, all the functions, extra features. Now, I just want to cover one thing that really separates this set from the other one. As you can see, there's a lot of window lights and door lights and all that, and certain maps have a lot of them close to the car, or in this case the car, right? And some of them have these lights slightly further away. So as you can see, the car is not really pitch black anywhere, right? It's kind of like, well, it has good solid amount of lighting going on for it. But if I go to a different location that is it's a little bit more remote, further away from that main area, let's take this one. You can see the car is now darker here because there are no lights over here, right? There are no lights here, so it's darker here. So in that manner, in that sense, it really is a little bit different than the other set, because the lighting, it kind of depends on where you are. All right, you can still place the other vehicle here, just real quick. Just go here, vehicles, and get the great reflections. You will get that in the car's paint. All right, you will get that, but it's darker here on this end because there is no lighting over here. All right, so in that way you can really control and kind of your mood on the fly, if you will, right? So guys, grab this package. You have 100 maps, 50 with the extra filter on, 50 without, plus 50 JPEG alpha masks. All that, all the functionality of that, plus other features explained in the longer video I made earlier for the daytime version, but it's identical how that works and so forth. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Go grab this now. Have fun. See you soon again.